Hi Aries, welcome to February. This is Teresa from Tarot-Waite. And before I start your reading, I want to create some good energy and call in some good energy. So this month we have Venus moving into Aquarius on the 2nd. Then we have a full moon in Aquarius. We have a ton of planets in Aquarius this month. Then Mercury goes direct on the 21st. Venus moves out of Aquarius on the 26th and into Pisces. And then we have a full moon in Virgo on the 27th. So no eclipses though, and I don't think it's going to be as crazy a month as we've had in the past. So let's see what Aries, we'll talk about the astrology later. But let's see what the cards say for Aries. And this is Happy Valentine's Day if you're celebrating, for all of you. What does Aries need to know about love in this month of love, February 2021? What does Aries need to know about love and relationships for the month of February 2021? What is coming up? What is coming up for Aries? Let us see what's going on. The Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, the World. This is wonderful. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. I feel like you're moving, okay, so you're moving out of a difficult time. So you're starting off with the Five of Pentacles, crossed by the Queen of Cups. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling like you're cut off or isolated from others at the beginning of the month. This is a card where you might be going through feelings depressed, feeling lonely, maybe having some financial difficulties. Sometimes the Five of Pentacles can be instability in finances or not feeling secure. Like whatever was once secure is now feeling unstable, because the Pentacles are about security, money, possessions. But I think you have someone here, the Queen of Cups, someone who's helping you through a difficult time. So you have support this month. Queen of Cups energy is someone who's very spiritual, very compassionate, very loving, creative, artistic. She's got healer energy, very kind, very intuitive. So that you could, and I feel like with this card, you see the woman is on the card, comforting someone who's been wounded. So this month, either you are comforting someone who's been wounded, or you yourself are getting that kind of healing from someone. So it could be either or. You could be the one that's offering comfort to someone going through a difficult time, or you could be the one on the receiving end. Now, you have the Ace of Wands here, so this represents a new beginning, and this is in the past. You may have had a new cycle that started sometime around spring of last year. But there was a lot of confusion and maybe miscommunication around it. It could have, now because the moon is here. The moon could represent two things. Sometimes the moon, on the positive side, the moon can represent creativity, imagination. So you could have started something that was really creative, that you were really excited about. You had a lot of ideas. You were raring to go. But then the moon can also mean over-idealizing something. So maybe things, at the time that you started this, it could have been a relationship or some project. You were expecting more from it than it could deliver. Like you were kind of over the top with it. And so with the moon, sometimes there are things that are hidden or there's confusion. But I feel like the confusion is leaving. Sometimes the moon could be with deception, like you might be, like if you started a relationship, you're wondering, can I trust this person? Is this person everything that I think they are? You know, like you might be over-idealizing. Because like the moon is imagination. So in some cases, the imagination is going overtime. And we either look at the bright side or the dark side in extremes, and we're not really seeing the reality. But I feel that, and especially that you have this King of Wands here, you could be dealing with someone who is very outspoken. I mean, Aries, this could be you as the King of Wands. Someone not afraid to speak their mind, someone a little bit bossy, take charge kind of person, a leader. But I feel that with the Six of Swords here, you're moving away from difficulty. You're moving away from a difficult time, and you're moving towards something that has greater harmony. So whatever you've been dealing with over the past year, I feel like there's new hope for the future. The only issue is, right now you're in transition. You're coming out of an unstable situation. This could even be your thinking. Maybe your thinking was confused, or you weren't communicating clearly. But I feel like the Six of Swords is a way out. And it's a way out through movement, through thought and communication. Because the swords are about ideas, thinking, communicating. Maybe you've had to communicate your feelings to someone, or you have to learn, just speak up about what you need. Maybe even set some boundaries, because you have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is standing up for what you want, standing up for what you believe in, and having the upper hand. So if there's any kind of competition in a relationship or any situation, you have the upper hand. You just have to have confidence. Sometimes I feel like you might have taken a hit to your confidence. But that's coming back. You have the Seven of Cups here in your negative thinking sector, or your psychological block sector. And the Seven of Cups is a card of multiple options and not knowing what to choose. So it's possible that in relationship you might have more than one person. Some people might have more than one option in terms of love or relationships. And you're just trying to decide, where do I put my love? Where do I put my energy? Or you're just not sure. And even if you're not in, for some of you who are in committed partnerships, it could be that you're just confused about the direction of the partnership. What do I do? Do I stay and fight? Do I try to make things better? Because I've come through this period of depression and maybe not seeing things clearly, maybe not trusting my partner. Maybe we need to communicate more so we could build trust between us. Or maybe I need to find out more about this person, especially if you just started something new recently. Now, in your environment, you have the Ten of Cups. So you are surrounded by people who love you and who want to see you happy. You have the support of someone who loves you. So, and you have the Sun here, which is, the Sun it's like whatever you've gone through, the Sun is like hope that things are going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. So if you've been worrying about something and thinking like, oh, I don't know if I can, I think you've been stuck in maybe negative thinking or worry. The Sun is telling you that it's okay. It's going to be okay. The Sun in a relationship situation, this is in your wish fulfillment. You're connecting with someone, or you want to connect with someone who's like a soulmate, someone you can have fun with, someone that you could honor your inner child with. Some of you, and the Sun is even a marriage card. Sometimes it could even be a marriage card. So for some of you who are in a relationship, you might be thinking about marriage. For some of you who are have been going through a difficult period, I think that you're going to overcome that difficulty and create harmony again with the person that you care about. Because the Ten of Cups is like it's real love. It's not just, physical passion. The Ten of Cups, you have the potential to connect with someone that can really offer you love that will last. And you have the World card as an outcome. The World is like everything coming together. You are ending a cycle, yes, and you are in transition. But the World is not an unhappy ending. Some endings are, traumatic, like the Tower. Or sometimes the Death card could represent an ending that you may not want to happen. But the World card is more of a positive ending. It's everything coming together, everything working out. And then you're taking something to the next level. It's like, I've completed this cycle, now I'm moving up to the next level. So for some of you, if you're just dating and you're not married, you could be thinking of commitment. You could be thinking, well, maybe I'd like to move this relationship to the next level because I really enjoy this person. I really enjoy being with this person. I feel like we are on the same page. We're connecting. And this person is there for me. So, especially with the Seven of Wands, you can overcome anything. Don't be afraid to stand your ground. Don't be afraid to set your boundaries. And if, you might be thinking, like with the Five of Pentacles, and I'm getting this, especially for someone who feels like they're in a competitive situation, like you're interested in someone and there might be a rival, or this person might be trying to choose between two people and you're trying to compete with, another person for someone's love. The Five of Pentacles sometimes means that you're feeling like not good enough. Like, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I have enough to offer. Maybe this person's out of my league. Maybe I'm, but really it's not true. This person really cares about you. They're not, you may feel like you have nothing to offer, or you may feel insecure, but I feel like you're surrounded by love. So go for it, Aries. Don't be afraid to reach out and communicate your feelings. Because I think you have a really strong connection with someone that you could build on, and you could take it to the next level. So let's see what the astrology has to say with this new moon. So the new moon in Aquarius, now Venus has just moved into, by the time this new moon is here, it's at 23 degrees Aquarius. It's in your 11th house, which is a wish fulfillment house. It's a house of hopes, dreams, achievements, friendship, the groups that you belong to. So this is a new beginning. And maybe this ace is saying you can have a new beginning with someone this month. Something that you really can get excited about. So don't let insecurity stop you. It's a new beginning, and the 11th house is we have I don't know how many planets in Aquarius. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets are in Aquarius in your 11th house. They're not all at the same degree, so they're not all conjunct, but a lot of them are. And mainly, the main thing here, you've got the sun and the moon. Of course, at a new moon, they're conjunct. They're coming together at 23 degrees. You've got Mercury conjunct Venus conjunct Jupiter. So Venus and Jupiter at 12 degrees in Aquarius. That is luck in love. Wherever Jupiter is in your chart, it brings abundance. It brings opportunity. It brings a chance to expand your horizons. So you could, if you are willing to reach out and maybe join new groups or network, because the 11th house is about group energy and networking and friendships, the groups that you belong to. You could find a love. If you're not in love, you can find love through your friendships, through the friendships the groups you belong to, and communication. Mercury is there, and it's retrograde at this new moon. So it could be that you connect with friends you haven't seen in a while. At this new moon, you have a chance for a new beginning or a new start. And you have a chance and an opportunity to create something new that can be like a dream come true, that can be a wish fulfilled. So you can create love. If you're looking for love this month, you have Jupiter and Venus on your side, and this new moon is giving you this new start, this new energy. And with Aquarius, I feel like that Aquarius rules group energy, what's good for the group. It also rules technology, so you could meet someone online. You could be connecting with people online through social media, or even through the groups. Like, you might be trying to, join a group that's trying to make things better for the world, and that's where you're going to find your luck in February and your love. Now, the only thing that's squaring this energy is Mars in the second house. Uranus is in the second also, but Uranus is too far away from this new moon to be affecting it. But Mars is at 18 degrees Taurus. So what I'm seeing with this square, the second house is the house of money, and it's the house of self-esteem and what your values are. So you have to work on your self-worth this month, because I think on some level you might be feeling, I'm not good enough, or I don't know if I'm worthy of this love. Like, it's there for you, but you're not, you have to reach out for it, and you have to be confident that you can get it. And that's where the tension is. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to go for something that you may feel is out of your league. But if you try and go for it, you can achieve it. And this is in love. It's in even in, like, the 11th house is not just love. It's friendship. It's, wish fulfillment. If you have a goal or a dream or anything that you're trying to pursue, the challenge might be financial. You may not have the money to do it. You may feel like, I don't have anything to offer. But that's your challenge. You have to find a way to do it. You have to take action. Mars is about taking action, being the warrior. And Mars is your ruling planet. But in Taurus, it's not strong. He was strong when he was in Aries. And you were, the warrior, not afraid to jump off the cliff, not afraid to take the initiative. But in Taurus, Mars is a little more cautious. Mars doesn't want to rock the boat. Mars wants to take its time. Let me check things out. I don't know if I'm ready for this. So don't let insecurity stop you from achieving a goal or a dream this month. You have Saturn. Now Mars is also, wait, before I go away with Mars. Mars is sextile Neptune. It's kind of a little bit, Mars is sextile Neptune. So Neptune is in the 12th house. It's a good time for you to do some soul searching and to, you might want to, you might be having you might be having a change in thinking about what you value, where you want a relationship or you want something that's more spiritual. You want a connection to the divine with Neptune in the 12th. Like, you're going through the dark night of the soul when Neptune's in the 12th. Like, what does life mean? If you've been focused totally on material things, you may feel that, something's missing. So Neptune's going to help you find that connection, that divine connection, that soulmate connection. But it starts with you taking action and working on you and your self-esteem and your, values. What is it that I need that makes me secure? That's what I need to go after. And I need to feel worthy of the love and worthy of the good things that are coming into my life. You have Saturn in the 11th house. And you have Uranus in the 2nd. And Saturn and Uranus are going to square at some point this month. So there's that. Saturn is like, you may feel blocked or you're restricted. And Uranus is like wanting to set you free. So I think the work you really need to do is not to let fear or insecurity stop you from achieving a goal or a dream that you really value. And it revolves around self-esteem issues. I think that if you work on saying, I can do it and I'm worthy of it, and be willing to receive, say I am worthy of receiving, work on that, you can have it. You can have it all. The other thing that's going on, Mars is in Taurus. Let's see. No, what did I want to say? Oh, Mercury is trining, and Jupiter and Venus are all trining the North Node in Gemini. But Mercury's the closest. Mercury's at 16 degrees Aquarius, and it's trining the North Node at 17 degrees. And that's in your 3rd house. So that's all about communication and networking and getting together with people around, Now things are going to start to open up. We've been on lockdown. You need to reestablish communication with the people that you have lost contact with. And you could, the North Node is telling you the way to your goal, your dream, the way to success your life path, whatever, is through communication, through telling your story, to reaching out. So don't be afraid to communicate. Contact someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. You may be surprised by what happens. Like I said, Uranus in the 7th it's going to be there it's in your, not in the 7th, it's in your 2nd house. Uranus is breaking you free of your limitations around money and self-esteem and self-worth and what you value. It's changing. The things that you value are changing. And if you feel restricted in any way around the 2nd house issues, Uranus will help you to break free of that, so that you could feel more confident, so you could go for what you want, so you could get the money you need. So then we have the full moon in Virgo on the 27th. And at this point, Venus has just moved into Pisces. So this full moon, the moon is in Virgo and the sun is in Pisces. And Venus is not quite, the sun is 9 degrees, this is at 9 degrees. Venus will be at 2 degrees Pisces. So it's not quite a conjunction, but she's having an influence. So there could be, this is happening in your 6th house. The moon's in the 6th, the sun's in the 12th. So there could be a love that, with Venus there, that you're keeping your feelings hidden. You're not afraid. You're afraid to, tell someone how you feel. I feel like something is coming to completion at this time with the full moon. With the 6th house, that has to do with work or health issues. So if there's some work project, it might be coming to completion at the full moon, or at least you'll see, some kind of progress, some kind of completion. With Venus in the 12th, if it's a love thing, your feelings might get revealed at this time, because whatever's hidden gets revealed at the full moon. If it's a money issue or a love issue or some kind of thing that's been hidden, like for some of you, if you have a crush on someone and you need to tell them, it may be the time to reveal your feelings. Venus is sextile. This moon is sextile Mercury. Listen to me. Uranus, and it's sextile Uranus in the 2nd house. So whatever's coming to completion, it could be a project, a work project that brings in extra money or brings in an opportunity, because Uranus in the 2nd. You might be working on a side project that's not your regular job, but it brings in, or if you're working as a contractor, like the money comes and it goes. It's very, unstable, like feast or famine. But this full moon should bring in some finances. Something unexpected will happen around this full moon that could bring in love and money. Jupiter is in your 11th house. It's trining the North Node in the 3rd house. Saturn is also there trining the North Node. It's a little bit far away. Jupiter is close. Jupiter is exactly trining the North Node. And Mars is at 27 degrees Taurus. It's still in your 2nd house, but it's going to be moving out. So next, like in March, Mars will be in Gemini. So whatever, like when Mars is in the 2nd house, sometimes it can bring up your expenses. It could increase your expenses. Like your energy, wherever Mars is, that's where your energy is. So you're working on finances. You're working on, setting up a budget. You're working on like, hey, I'm not making enough. I need to take action to make more money. Or, so Mars is going to be moving out. But Jupiter is still bringing you opportunity in the 11th house. So it's time for networking. It's time to get out there and connect with people. And connect with groups. That's where your luck lies this month. You have Pluto in the 10th house, so your whole life direction is going through a transformation. And when Venus goes into Pisces, well, Venus will be moving into Pisces at the end of the month. That's in the 12th house. You might be a little shy about, expressing your love. You might find it hard. You may not want to talk about it. And even if you meet someone, you may want to keep the relationship quiet. Like you want it to be just you and that person, because the 12th house is like hidden. There's a reason why things need to be hidden. You're not ready to go public with this relationship. But Venus, eventually it's going to conjunct Neptune. That could be very romantic. that'll be probably next month, because Venus stays in a sign about 3 weeks. So it just, at the end of the February, it just is entering Pisces. So my advice to you, I feel that this is a month where you can actually achieve a goal or a dream. And if that's a relationship, the only thing that's stopping you is your belief, like negative self-talk. So you have to like feel that you're worthy and feel that you deserve it, and that you can attract the love and the money that you need. And it's there for you. I mean, you have the World and the Sun. These are great cards. The Ten of Cups. Plus you have Jupiter, the luck planet, in your 11th house. And not only does Jupiter, the 11th house rules your friendships, the groups you belong to, but it also rules the money you make from the work that you do, because it's the second house from the 10th, which is your career. So it could be a very profitable month. So whatever money problems you start out with, I think you're going to end in a better place financially. And that might help you feel better about yourself, where like, okay, now I can go after this goal. I have the money. I have the support I need. So it looks really good, Aries. I would just stand up for what you want and fight for what you want and go after it, and you will be fine. You will be successful. You will be moving away from any kind of depression or isolation or feelings of lack. That's all going to be changing. Just make a decision. Choose something. Like right now you're in the transition stage, but you're moving away from transition. You're transitioning into a better life, a more, a new beginning. So that's my forecast for February, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. In the meantime, I want to say thank you, everyone, for supporting this channel. Thank you for watching the videos. If you're enjoying the video, if this resonated with you, please leave a comment at the end. I really love getting feedback from you guys. So have a wonderful February. Have a happy Valentine's Day. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.